I was always fascinated with knives as a little kid. I remember my grandfather gave me a small carbon steel Stockman folding knife. I really cherished it. I've always carried a knife. A knife is a tool, a companion, something to be respected. You take care of it and it will take care of you when you need it most. In the Marines, I carried my trusted K-bar fighting knife. It served me well for the 25 years I served. It was used and exposed to just about every climate and environment. It now hangs on a wall with some of my other service memorabilia. I started making knives after handcrafting my own leather sheaths to replace poor quality sheaths that came with some of my store-bought knives. I figured if I can learn leather work, I can learn how to make a knife. I did a lot of reading and research. I started slowly with just basic tools. There was a lot of trial and a whole lot of error. I don't have fancy knife making equipment. I still use basic tools. I've just learned how to get the most out of what I have for knife making. I really enjoy making traditional frontier-inspired knives, the type of knives that frontiersmen, trappers, traders, and old world natives and soldiers carried. Made of carbon steel and wood or bone, and they were carried in handcrafted leather sheaths. They were simple and practical. The knives they carried had purpose. Frontier knives were relied upon to put food on the table, for defense, and daily cutting tasks. They made a difference in life or death situations. A man wore his knife like he wore his boots. They were a daily essential. I've made and sold my knives locally and online since about 2018. I taught knife making classes here in El Paso. Things were going good through 2024. On New Year's 2025, I lost my 19-year-old son. I lost the will to do a lot of things when he passed. 9 months later, I'm realizing that in life you have to find purpose, even in tragedy. Otherwise, tragedy will consume you. Knife making is one thing I do that gives me purpose. I've rebuilt my website and social media sites after deleting everything in January 2025. I've started my forge and picked up my hammer. Starting over is difficult, but everything is difficult at first. I can't quit.